Arenado update on the
Hopefully he's fine. Cross your fingers, x-rays are negative. He's got hit in the forearm with the fastball.
that game obviously, a lot of games in the last week against this team seemed a little aggressive on both sides with the pitching. What was the conversation after the last hit by pitch to Tony Wolters with home plate umpire? Were there warnings issued?
Yes.
What was the response by the umpire?
That he didn't feel that Brock threw intentionally at Tony.
Did you feel that Arenado got hit intentionally?
It didn't look right to me.
What did you see from Senzatella stuff-wise compared to
Stuff was fine.
last start?
Fastball was okay. Didn't command it very well. The crusher was the high fastball to Schwarber for the 3-run homer. Left the ball out over the plate to the pitcher. His stuff was fine as far as his overall stuff. His lack of command hurt him today.
Back to the hit by pitches, what's your overall viewpoint of this thing? And obviously, Chris.
Both teams pitched inside aggressively.
Did you feel like just over the last week that maybe tensions were rising a little bit? Did this kind of come out of, did this surprise you kind of in a game like this?
A little bit.
Can we use mics? I'm sorry. We can't.
Hamels the kind of pitcher, we didn't get to him in the first inning with his experience. He just really, came along the rest of the game.
Right, you don't get many chances against the good ones. We had a chance in the first, didn't capitalize. He settled in from there, changeup became very effective, spotted the fastball. He's a good pitcher.
Tell us a little bit about Deal. He's shown, he had 2 strikeouts and yesterday a couple strikeouts.
Good slider. Time will tell, but quick little arm, good slider, punched out Schwarber on a couple good sliders. The reports on from the minor leagues is, the slider plays. He's got a quick arm, a little bit of life to the fastball. We'll see how it plays out moving forward. He's a young pitcher. He's got 2 appearances.
Outside of the appearance against the Mets, Jake McGee has strung together some really good starts since coming back from the IL. What have you liked from his outing so far?
Well, Jake, can get the fastball up in the mid-90s, has him carry when it's up in the zone. Threw a couple good sliders today. We'll need them all. We need Jake, here in the second half to really contribute.
I guess the last one, was there any conversation on the field about Bryant being hit twice last night? Did they feel like did it seem like?
Ask them.
First, x-rays negative, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
When you got hit, you were obviously in a lot of pain. Were you worried that it might be more than just a bruise?
Yeah, I think your first initial reaction is always going to be whenever you get hit somewhere up high on near the hands or on the arms, it's something scary. When I first got hit, I knew it was on the meat, where the muscle is. So I had, I was feeling okay, but it was throbbing and it got super tight. And sometimes when things get super tight quick, you're afraid it might be a break. So it just was getting tight and the game was getting ugly. So they thought to just get me out of there and get rested and hopefully feel better tomorrow.
Do you have any sense how long you might, if you'll miss a game or two, or is it all depend on how you wake up tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think it just all depends how I wake up, how I feel swinging tomorrow. My plan is to play, so, but, we'll see how I feel.
How does it feel right now?
How's it feel right now?
Yeah.
Tight.
Okay.
Yeah, tight.
When you got hit, you were pretty angry. Did you sense that there was something more than just a pitcher got away when you got hit?
I don't really have to explain what's going on here. You guys all saw the games in Chicago. You saw them here. It's just baseball. I just thought it was a little high, but I don't know. If you were here for this series, you saw what was going on. So I don't like to talk about what goes on the field. It's just on the field.
You went back out for the 4th to tighten up on you while you were out there?
Yeah, it was tightening up.
So you probably weren't surprised by what happened the rest of the game, guys.
A little bit. There's just some pitches getting away from both teams. It is what it is. Guys were going inside, and listen, it's baseball, man. It's just part of it, I guess.
Did you really feel like it was building since last week, or did it kind of come out?
No, I don't know. Listen, we hit Brian twice yesterday. Buzz by his tower there, 1-1 pitch. So I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. I just thought it was high. That was it.
Did you have a feeling it might be you?
Yeah.
Were there any of these subsequent inside pitches that surprised you to other guys after you got out of the game? Any of those hit by pitches surprising?
You know, the one to Tony, you know, last inning, I mean, there was warnings out, so I didn't really understand that one. But you know, every one of the other ones, I didn't think it was, you know, I don't know. I can't speak on it, but I didn't think it was purposeful.
That deal, who was a rookie, you know, when he hit Rizzo because he was a rookie, or do you think maybe it would have been something else other than that if it hadn't been him?
No, I don't think that was on purpose. I mean, this is his second appearance. I mean, we're not asking some second appearance young kid to go throw.
Well, I don't think he did on purpose. But
No,
I'm
I know he
saying
didn't.
that had it not been him or some other pitcher might.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of it was on purpose.
Any reaction when Shaw hit Hamill even though he hit it down low?
No, I mean, it was like a 2-1, you know. And sometimes the cutter takes off. That's what I thought it was.
Not like being a good teammate or anything like that.
He's a good teammate regardless, so, but, you know, I don't know.
You mentioned, like, you know, we saw what happened. I know that you've seen what happens too, and they do. After you got hit, whatever you said to Hamill's, like, I'm not a lip reader, but it almost seemed like he was agreeing with you.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Cole's a good pitcher. You know, it is what it is. We got beat today. It just, you know, I'm not gonna talk about his reaction. I don't know. You know, it is. You know, it's in the heat of the moment. You know, he knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing, and it is what it is. You know. Anything else?
Are you glad you don't play these guys until possibly the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, if we played them again, it'd be pretty spicy series. But it is what it is. But yeah, we don't face them again. You know, hopefully we do. Hopefully we make the playoffs, and if they do too, then you know we'll see what happens.
You sense that maybe you're going to be the one who's going to wear it. Did you get that feeling in your first at bat, or maybe when the score got out of hand?
No, I had a feeling it was going to be me, and it's like I said, it's part of it. But I don't know.
Did you have that feeling before Baez got buzzed, or was it? Did you have that feeling coming into the game? Or was it after Baez got buzzed?
Probably after.
Thanks, all.
You know, both sides were pitching aggressive in, so there was hit by pitch throughout this series, but yeah.
But Tony, the fact that the warnings had been issued, and yet you still got plunked and nothing happened, was that a little frustrating that the umps didn't
I was
take any
definitely
action?
surprised, that's for sure.
Were the pitches as aggressive in Chicago? And even like, did you feel like both teams pitching aggressively raised the tensions last week too, or was it more this?
I think it was this series. I think Bryant, those were fading into him. I don't think we were trying to go after him or anything. I think both teams were pitching aggressive.
To have it happen in the ninth, is that bush league at all? Because there's no.
No, they're pitching aggressive, so I don't know anything.
Are you happy not to see him again, or would you like to see him?
I just want to play some baseball. I'm waiting for the next season.
Thanks, Tom. First of all, Antonio struck out a couple in the first inning, but it seemed like the command wasn't really there. What were your thoughts on your performance today?
I feel really good in the first inning, what you guys saw. But in the second, I just feel like I lost my command and just throw a ball right on the middle, and they hit me really good.
Was it the fastball command that was lacking? That was not good?
Yeah, it's good for sometimes, but most time I just leave fastballs right on the middle and they capitalize.
How frustrating is that? Because you pitched well the last 3 times out, and kind of to have that happen, was that a really frustrating thing for you?
It's a little bit frustrating for me because every time I go out, I want to throw a good game for every team to win. But it's not a good day for me. I just get out of my mind, like, be ready for the next star.
The pitch that Schwarber took out was actually a fastball high and inside. Was that where you meant to put that, or was that a missed spot?
Yeah, it's like fastball opening. Got quick hands and you get it. I think I missed a little bit that pitch in the middle, but just gone.
After the pitch inside against Baez, did you hear the Cubs dugout? Did it feel like things were going to happen after that?
No, I don't hear anything.